Please kindly subscribe to this channel and keep watching for more.
Now, with this, in August, we had some of the candidates doing well, but in September, we are seeing a sharp change with some of them, and I would share them with you right away. So, as you can see, in the worst case scenario, we have an Honorable Kennedy Ohinejapong doing a 44.11%. This is against what he did in August, which was a 41.73%. Now, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, who did a 39.09% in August, has also improved slightly from 39.09 to 39.51. So, Honorable Kennedy Ejapong has increased significantly, and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia has also increased, but marginally. And then we have Dr. Brian Champon, who has actually decreased as compared. He was around, the previous one was around 11.34%, and now he's doing a 6.28%. Then Dr. Yaose Duchum, who was doing a 2.71% in August, is now doing a 3.19%. And Kwabena J. Japon, who did a 0.34%, is actually doing a 0.86%. So you could see that almost 4 out of 5 candidates have all in a way significantly improved. And this is what has been extrapolated and projected based on the total population size. So we are looking at, in the worst case scenario, we're having a situation where none of these candidates is crossing the 50+1. It means that as it stands, then there is a situation that can happen that there could be a probable runoff if things should stand as this way. However, based on the number of, so if you look at it carefully over here, we have here being 94% of the worst case scenario, because the undecided and undisclosed are forming 6% to make it 100%. Please, is that okay? So now what happens is that in the best case scenario, we see one of the candidates crossing the 50+1. And if as at the September polls, and please, I always say this is not predictive. It is actually just a snapshot as at a period. As at September, if there is any candidate that can cross the 50+1, then it is Honorable Kennedy Ohinejapong. And we are looking at the 53.8%. Then Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia actually drops, because most of the people who voted for him maybe in 2023 most of them are in the undecided and undisclosed, and they are really looking at where they will stand. Dr. Brian Champon gains from 6.28 to 8.27. Dr. Yaose Duchum gains from 3.19% to 4.39. And Kwabena J. Japon moves from the 0.83, because he was doing 0.34 in August. He's moved to 0.86, and in the best case scenario can move to 1.33. Now, these are how it is looking like for all of them. So we are looking at the worst case scenario being like the baseline, and then the best case scenario being like the ceiling. So what it means is that currently the potential of Honorable Kennedy Ejapong now is he doing a minimum of 44% going into the primaries and a maximum of 53% going into the primaries as at September. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is currently doing a minimum of 32% and doing a maximum of 39%. Dr. Brian Champon is doing a minimum of 6.28% and a maximum of 8.27%. Yaose Duchum is doing a minimum of 3.19% and a maximum of 4.39%. And Engineer Kwabena J. Japon doing a 0.86% and a maximum of 1.33%. If you look at the delta, you look at the change happening here, almost all 4 candidates gain, whilst Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is the one who loses, because he is the main candidate from which the other candidates are taking votes from. Please, I hope you understand it.